Well, welcome to the Startup Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, the host of the show, where we talk about raising funding for your startup and the time it takes to have an espresso. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. As a startup, it's helpful to understand the VC investor you're talking to and how they make money. In venture capital, there are two ways to make money. First, VCs typically take 1/3 of the equity for their investment. In rough numbers, the VC takes the amount to be raised and double it for a pre-money valuation. The VC receives equity ownership of investment divided by post-money valuation. For example, say you're raising $1 million. The VC will turn that into a $2 million pre-money valuation and then add the $1 million investment to reach a $3 million post-money valuation. The investor receives investment divided by the post-money, which is 33% of the equity in this case. That's how much equity the startup gives to the VC for the funding. Second, the VC charges their investor, called limited partners, a fee and a carry, most often a 2% fee and a 20% carry. VCs have limited bandwidth and can only take on a certain number of deals. They look for startups that will agree to these terms as it prioritizes the most profitable deals to pursue. The better deals they attract, the more they can charge their LP investors. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start up something today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.